Hi, TikTok, I'm back. YouTube, I'm back. Let me see if I can fix my YouTube here. Hi, everybody, I'm back. Come on, y'all, join the live, join the live. I am back. I had to take care of some things. Okay, come on, y'all, come on in, join me so I can finish telling you guys about my journey of fighting the system. Come on, guys, join the chat. Join the chat. Come on. It's funny because here I go, dark again. I don't know. I don't know why TikTok has me so dark when I go live. Are they trying to say something? I don't even know, y'all. Let me see. I hate when they have me this dark. Make me upset here. Oh, I think I can't do any invites until let me see boards. Come on, TikTok, YouTube. Come on, come on. I should have put my bandana on better, y'all. Come on, TikTok, YouTube. I don't have any boards. You haven't created any boards. I didn't even see where I could create a board. Come on, you guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay, CandyK in the house. This is so awkward here. I'm trying to do YouTube and TikTok at the same time. Okay, discover live scripts made for you. Isn't that interesting? Viewer wishes. What do y'all wish? Okay, save to. Look, I got chicken in my. Now come on back now. I'm back. Let's finish reading my. Okay, y'all. YouTube. I don't even know if you're gonna be able to see me, but I am going to jump right in. If you guys don't know, my name is CandyK. And I am now coming out because I am tired of all the lies, all the corruption that has been going on. And I have a lot of information that I have been keeping quiet publicly because they wanted me to stay quiet. Because the information that I have and that I have been accumulating since 2014 targets very elite people and some other people as well. And they don't want me speaking out publicly. So they have done everything in their human power to try to keep me silent. And that pertains into, I invited you guys on here, and that pertains to, keeping me quiet. And you guys, I think because I don't do lives often, I don't have the same features as all the other live people, I guess. I don't know. But I'm going to be going live often, so I'll get all the live features. I guess maybe in 2 days. Usually takes like 3 days, I guess. And I'll get all the features so you guys can start joining me. But at this point, I guess they don't want y'all to join me. I can't even see y'all's comments. I can't see Jack Dilly squat. So, and I'm on YouTube too. And then they had me like so dark. I don't know why they had me so dark, but anyway, long as I get the message out, long as y'all hear me, that is perfectly fine. Okay. Now let me reintroduce myself. Okay. CandyK in the house. Yes, y'all had to change clothes because I was hot. Okay. I fed my doggies. Okay. They all good. So, and I ate. Okay. So we're all good. So anyway, so I am CandyK, a public figure. I have been fighting the system, and in the background, I have been doing a lot of research. Okay. I know about a lot of things that are currently going on right now that y'all are being lied to. A lot of y'all are being mind controlled right now, and you're falling right back into the trap, just like they had y'all fall into the trap back in 2021. Okay, because just because somebody holds power don't mean that you have to listen to them. Okay, and that pertains to, you got to know the law, you got to know what's going on. And so a lot of y'all not know what was going on, okay, in the background. So guess what? You fell into the trap. But I am here because I have a blog articles that I wrote back in 2014 pertaining to what has been going on right now, and as well as my trauma that I went through with the pharmaceutical industry and how that impacted my life, how they try to destroy my life because I know their secrets. They don't want me, speaking their secrets. And so, they have been trying everything up under the sun to shut me up, to destroy my life. Okay. I mean, down to homelessness, you guys, sick, homeless, just every part of my life, they tried to destroy. Okay. They tried to do spells, curses, hexes, witchcraft, spiritual warfare. They have tried everything. But I am, first of all, a woman of God, spiritual, very high spiritual ranking woman of God, okay? Because I have the royal bloodline, okay? And I also am a public figure, prior political candidate, okay? So I know about all the political stuff that is going on right now, okay? And that was going on previously. I was part of it. I went through the corruption. I went through the election fraud. Okay, it's all fraud. Okay, but some of this stuff I'm not going to be speaking here on social media because a lot of this they don't want me to speak out publicly about a lot of this stuff because they'll get to taking down my videos, giving me strikes and all this. And earlier when I was doing my first live today, they were trying to put in blockages and obstacles so I couldn't go live, okay, or trying to shut down my cell phone and my laptop, my boot, just shut me down. So but it doesn't matter to me. Okay, it does not matter to me because I'm gonna keep on pushing because I'm tired of these people. I am tired of all the lies. Okay, and I have the credentials to tell y'all everything that I know and what I know what is currently going on now. And what hit the nail on the coffin is when I tried to write my book several years ago. And then they started attacking me. Then I moved on. The guy was like, okay, just step back, okay, and work on spiritual motivational videos. And that's what I started doing for you guys, okay, to bring you out of the darkness and to bring you back into the light, how I did, okay. So then I came out, I said, I'm starting my book. My book is going to be launching in 2026. I'm going to publish it in 2026. So then the attacks started again, okay? Because it's called Prescribed to Die, okay? Which they did. They prescribed me to dang on die, okay? And I am going to be explaining all of that to you guys. But you guys have to understand, where I went for what started all of this with me going down that big rabbit hole, okay, opening up a can of worms to the point where, okay, powerful people were started coming after me because I knew too much, because they didn't want me to speak publicly. They didn't want me to tell their secrets, okay, because I found out things that I shouldn't have found out, put it like that. And they didn't want me to speak. So they have been trying everything under the sun to try to shut me up. They said, well, if we destroy her life, okay, they already destroyed my life, okay, a medical device already destroyed my life. Then they wanted to destroy it even more because it was like, they said, we got to make sure she down for the count, okay? We want her 6 feet under. And I'm like, okay, but God, God healed me. God showed me the way. You cannot defeat a royal child of God. Okay, I have the royal bloodline. You can't defeat me. I got a lot of higher powers, not here in the 3D, up in the 5D that got my back. And what you are doing, because a lot of these people, and I know some of y'all are watching me right now. Guess what? Okay, your days are done. You are done. I was gonna say your days are numbered, but no, God said your days are done. Period. Because God speaks through me. Your days are done. The karma that you are going to get, all I can say is God help you. Okay, I forgive you for what you have done to me, all of you, because I mean, y'all, I probably would have been messing with 10 to 15 to 20 covenants. Okay, I had covenants coming for me, groups of people coming for little old me, y'all, because of my knowledge, because of what I know, because of what I uncovered. Okay, and expose their corruption in their face. So all of them were coming, for me. But God, and I'm gonna tell y'all right now, every single last one of y'all that have come for me, oh boy, all I'm gonna do is pray for you and wish you well. But okay, there's nothing that anybody can do for you. You shouldn't came up against a chosen child. You shouldn't. No chosen child you should come up against. And a lot of y'all thought I was some, like when I was campaigning, I was a prior political candidate. They were like, oh, she's intelligent. Oh, you're smart. I'm like, I'm supposed to be dumb? Because see, people take your kindness for your weakness. Okay. And then, you don't tell people who you really are. So they think you're, this naive, gullible person that don't know jack diddly squat. Okay, but you smarter than the average bear. And that's what they didn't bank on with me. Okay, but some people knew because, like I was saying before, the Democratic Party wanted me to run for office. The Republican Party wanted me to run against Maxine Waters, which I accepted. But then that was a whole election fraud catastrophe. And you guys, some of this stuff, like I said, I'm not going to be speaking here on TikTok. I have a webinar series that I am going to be doing. I'm going to be coming out with. I'm going to do one for free, and then the rest you have to pay for, because I'm spilling all the tea. Okay, because I said these people want to play with me. These people, because it's not even that, you guys. It's not even that. I'm like, people need to know the truth. Period. Okay, that's what it is. People need to know the truth. People are being lied to, and I don't like it. Okay, y'all share, so people can hear this. All of you guys are being lied to. Okay, and I know there's mayors that follow me, governors, senators. I know all y'all politicians follow me. Trust me, they've been gang stalking me on my LinkedIn, on my Twitter. I got the Rockefeller family following me. Okay, I got a lot of elite, powerful people following me. Okay, because they thought they had me destroyed. Okay, that's first and foremost. They thought I was down for the count. No, I was not. Okay, God was working on me in the background. So now, guess what? All your little sneaky things that y'all have been doing, guess what? It's over with. I am exposing it all. Everything that I know. And a lot of y'all know that I know. And not only exposing it all, you guys. I have receipts. Okay. I have documentation. But I also have it up here. I know everything that happened because I lived this stuff. How can you debunk somebody's testimony? It's my testimony. You can't debunk my testimony. I know who you are. I know what you did. Okay. I confronted you. Okay. You lied. You covered it up. Okay. You stole. You thief. And a lot of y'all, guess what? A lot of y'all are going to jail. Okay. A lot of y'all are going to jail. Period. Or hell. One of the two. Okay. Choose your destiny. Y'all are going to jail or hell because I'm exposing it all. Every little your name, okay? I don't care if you're a mayor. I don't care if you're a senator, okay? Because I got all your information, okay? I've been doing this since 2014. This is why they can't come at me, because I've been doing this since 2014. I'm not just all of a sudden this influencer that pops up and I have all the information. No, I've been behind the scenes since 2014, and I've been confronting these people. Okay. Trump knows about me. Okay. Yes, he does. I was Trump's African American coalition leader. Okay. Back in 2016. So why is my, it's like freezing, y'all. It ain't me, y'all. But anyway, okay. I was filing complaints with the FBI. I was filing complaints with the DOJ. I was filing complaints with the CDC. I was filing complaints with the Health and Human Services. I was going to the Government Accountability Office. I went to the IRS. I went to the U.S. Women's Chamber of Commerce. I went to the Secret Service. I went to the CIA. I mean, I went to every agency that you can think of, because what I uncovered in my pharmaceutical research, and then what I was dealing with, okay, even the Social Security Administration, okay, a lot of the stuff that is going on now, I am part of it, okay? I know what's going on in America because I was in part of uncovering the corruption, okay, deep-rooted corruption, y'all. And I talked about some of this on my last video. I had a video about an hour and a half ago, y'all. Okay, I had to take a break and feed my doggy. But so anyway, I exposed all of this stuff. And then I have blog articles. I have articles back from 2014, 2015, 2016, 2020. I got blog articles that I wrote. I got receipts. So whatever they say, they try to destroy my credibility. They can't destroy that because I have receipts. I lived it, and these people don't want me to speak out publicly. But I am about to tell y'all the facts and the truth. I have the documentation right here. I was reading through my last live. I was reading through my blog article called internationally owned. Wait a minute, what is it? Let me get back to it, y'all. Internationally Controlled America. Okay. I published this via a press release and on my blog back in 2014. Okay. I sent my research to Obama. Okay. I sent my pharmaceutical research to Obama because when I was dealing, okay, let me back up a little bit. I got destroyed by the Marina IUD. Okay, almost took me out of here, y'all women out there. They sitting up there talking about Depo-Provera in the brain. Okay, Marina IUD. They for some reason they want to keep Marina IUD. Bayer Pharmaceuticals. Okay, they talking about Pfizer and Moderna. No, because Bayer. No, I told Bayer, y'all. Okay, I don't play. I told Bayer. Okay, when I was going through all of this and I did my research and I sent my research to Obama administration only to find out the Obama administration was corrupt too. They was working with the pharmaceutical industry to infiltrate and destroy United States as well. Okay, but anyway, so I went to Bayer Pharmaceuticals. Okay, I translated a letter in German. Okay, I said it might not be today and it might not be tomorrow, but guess what? I'm coming for y'all because Bayer was the key pharmaceutical corporation. That's what y'all don't understand. Bayer Pharmaceuticals was the key pharmaceutical corporation that infiltrated into the United States back in the 1900s after World War I and World War II. Bayer Pharmaceuticals came into, that's why they want to keep Bayer Pharmaceuticals on the DL, and they are the devil's walking, okay? Bayer Pharmaceuticals is the devil's walking, okay? And they was partnered up with Planned Parenthood and all these doctors and these hospitals and these clinics. They were the devil's walking. Bayer Pharmaceutical, all y'all remember Bayer aspirin? Bayer aspirin. Oh, y'all remember Bayer aspirin? Okay, we still have Bayer aspirin. Okay, so Big Pharma, Bayer Pharmaceuticals came right into the United States. Okay, this is what y'all need to understand because they trying to keep a low profile. Okay, but I'm calling them out right now. Bayer Pharmaceuticals of Germany. Okay, I even had some German when I first came out with my blog articles and stuff, and I was writing back and forth. Some people of Germany. People of Germany and Canada. I actually had a Canadian lawyer that runs a website. She actually did a press release on me as well, talking about Marina IUD, because they're not talking about Marina IUD. They're not saying Jack Daily Squad about Marina IUD and it's tearing women up and also unaliving women. Okay, it's affecting your children, your young adult women, older women. Okay. They're marketing this, but Bayer Pharmaceuticals is covering up the dangerous chemicals inside of that IUD that was able to attack my internal organs undetected for 6 years. 6 years. If they would, if my only how the only reason why, okay, I'm gonna be getting all all this in detail in my webinar. The only reason, it was the grace of God that I lived. Okay, it was by the grace of God. My body saved me. It was the grace of God that I am still here, because and then after that, they thought I was gone. They thought I was out of here. A lot of people wanted me out of here, because they was like, oh boy, okay, if she lives, we're all done. Yeah, you are all done. All of you, all of, but it's not only that, you guys, but I told Bear Pharmaceuticals, it might not be today, it might not be tomorrow, but I'm coming for y'all, because I had to get my organs removed because of a birth control device. Are you kidding me? Okay. You supposed to be helping me, and now I got to get body organs taken out, and that's not a problem for nobody. You go to the doctor for help. Next thing you know, they done gave you something. Now you got to get an organ removed. Are you kidding me? That's okay with y'all? I'm like, you're a human being just like I am. I don't care what company you own. Okay, I don't care what chemical concoction that you putting together, but when it comes to my beautiful, precious life, and your negligence comes after me, and then everybody want to cover it up, and everybody want to be silent about it. Oh, we got a problem. Okay, I'm like, oh, we got a problem. We got a problem here. Okay, because these people that lost their everlasting life. You just own that company. You trying to put products out here on the market, and I'm gonna tell you about FDA. You trying to put products out here to give to women to unalive us. Okay, your products ain't safe, but to you gonna hurry up and push them through. Okay, you gonna hurry up and push them through so you can make a big cash in. And that's exactly what they have been doing. They put shit out here on the market, okay, not knowing if they safe or not, okay, because everybody's body is different, okay, from your culture to your race, to ethnicity, to man, woman, every child. Okay, everybody's body is different. So what might work on one person may not work on another person. But they don't give two flying flips about that. They gonna give it to you anyway. Okay, give her this. Okay, next thing you know, you unalive somewhere 6 feet under. Okay. Then it was crazy, because a lot of y'all depend on these doctors. Okay, yeah, a lot of y'all depend on this doctor. I had a doctor. These doctors were scrambling. When I say scrambling, I was getting second, third, fourth. I was getting opinion after opinion after opinion after opinion, y'all. Okay, these doctors were scrambling, trying to figure out what the hello was going on with me. They didn't know. They were seeing shit in my body that they ain't never seen before. Okay, so Bayer Pharmaceuticals, okay, and all these hospitals, all these politicians, the CDC, the Health and Human Services, the FDA, okay, let me not forget the FDA, because I went directly towards the FDA. I called the Margaret Hamburger. I never forget her name, y'all. I think it was back in 2015. Yeah, Margaret Hamburg. I said, I want her head on the chopping block. Okay. But I got the girl. I spoke with the girl, forget her name. I got the information, y'all. I got the documentation. So, okay, I'm going to be showing it in my webinar. But I talked to the girl at FDA, knowing good and well they allow Bayer Pharmaceuticals to put these dangerous marina IUDs out here on the market. All of them toxic and tainting, okay, and taking women out of here. But they allowed them put it on the market, okay, knowing they was toxic, knowing they got all kind of chemicals that will destroy your entire. When I say your organs, y'all, okay, it almost attacked my heart and then my brain, and it would have unalived me if they wouldn't have if they wouldn't have caught it, okay. The sucker was traveling to my heart and to my brains, and I would not be sitting here right now. Okay. But I kept fighting for myself. I was demanding. Okay. Some people aren't strong as me. I was demanding. Y'all better figure it out. Y'all supposed to be these professional doctors, PhDs, and all this. Y'all better figure out what the hello is going on. Okay, but they found it. Okay, it was an IUD piece. Okay, that was attacking my internal organs. But then all kinds of other problems started, y'all. All kinds of other issues started. But anyway, I'll talk about that in another my webinar. So, but you know, y'all, a lot of these in foreign owned pharmaceutical corporations, okay, it was their tactic to infiltrate into the United States. That's what y'all understand. Okay. A lot of y'all, and then when I seen Obama working with a foreign country, okay, for the ISO standards for United States, I'm like, why is Obama working with Germany about United States, a German pharmaceutical corporation at that, for United States ISO standards? No, 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 no. It does not work that. United States is for the United States of America. We don't work with foreign countries, okay, in regards to our rules and our regulations and our policies in regards to our pharmaceutical drugs and products, okay? We gonna tell you how America works, our rules and our regulations in regards to our pharmaceutical products, and then we're gonna tell you what you need to do to be compliant. That's how it was supposed to work. But no, I seen Obama and then the pharmaceutical lobbyists, all of them, because, you know, they get paid, you know, 6 figures or more. Okay. These people didn't want me speaking out. Okay. That's why they started targeting me. But y'all, okay. So, but this isn't the only thing that I've dealt with. Okay. That's how it's all started, y'all. It all started with that. Okay, now I'm telling you, I got a big rabbit hole going down here, y'all. So y'all gonna have to bear with me because there's so much shit, y'all, that I went through. Okay, and these people, all that, they want to destroy me because I know too much. I know too much. I'm not just one of these all, you know, influencers that come out. No, 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 honey. I've been in the game for a long time. And this is why they don't want me speaking out, because state leaders, city leaders, county leaders, the feds, I mean, the list goes on. The list goes on. These people know who I am. They know exactly who I am. And I'm not scared of not nan one of them. Bring it on. Bring it on. Okay. I've been quiet too long, y'all. I have been quiet too long because they've been sending a lot of spiritual warfare, and they kept trying to destroy my life. They keep hitting me. They keep hitting me. I mean, y'all, they illegally took my car. They stole my money. Okay. They kept hitting me. They kept hitting me, every which way they can think of. Okay. So they can destroy me so I wouldn't speak. And I'm like, you know what? Hey, I've already been homeless. Okay. You can't get no lower than that. Okay. I already been sick and homeless. I got out of that with God. Okay. God took me out of homeless. So whatever you send to me, it's going to bounce right back to you because God brought me back. Okay. I am a child of God. Okay. My body is fully healed with the blessings of God anointed on my life. Okay. So that's what they wasn't banking on. See, they wasn't banking on that to happen. Okay. They thought, oh, she gonna be sick. She ain't gonna be able to do nothing. No, 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 no. I'm a fighter. Okay. And I'm also the daughter of a Vietnam veteran. Okay. So being raised by a veteran, oh, you got power. Because my daddy made sure, oh girl, you keep it moving. Okay. I don't care what you got going on. You keep it moving. You keep your strength. You keep pushing forward. And don't let people bring you down, kick you down. So I already have it instilled inside of me. Okay. But then God showed me the spiritual side that I needed to learn. Okay. I didn't have no coach, no spiritual coach. I didn't have none of that. Okay. God and my angels led me down to every spiritual path. They showed me crystals. They showed me the singing bowls. Okay. They showed me the Bible scriptures to read. Okay. They showed me what angel cards to get. Okay. I even had my Jesus cards. They showed me everything that I needed. I had no coach. My coach was God and my higher powers. They led me down every little path because they saw what these people were doing to me. Okay. And God was using me to destroy these people, you guys, for you guys, not for me. Okay, God was using me as a tool to destroy these people because God knew all along that he was going to bring me out. But they were, he was using me to, down the line to expose them. And that's what I'm doing. I'm exposing them. And they don't, like I said, they don't like it. So you guys just hang on. I got a lot of information. I'm going to be coming live, every day. And I am going to be reading my blog articles. Okay. And then I want you guys, like I said, I'm going to have a free webinar. I was going to do it. I think I'm going to do it Saturday or Sunday, y'all. I'm going to do my first free webinar. It's at Buy Me a Coffee at Divine Royalty. Okay. I think I have the webinar there. I'm going to do one free webinar and then the rest I got to pay for because it's private. Okay. It's private because some of the stuff I'm going to be putting in my book. And they're pissed off right now because, they're like, she's about to come out with that dang on book because I'm giving names. I'm giving names, okay? Y'all don't think I got y'all name. I got all y'all names. I'm naming names, okay? I'm naming names in my webinar. I'm naming everything that you did in the background. I'm giving them your job title, okay? I'm giving them the position you held. I'm giving the corruption that you did, and you still trying to hide behind your corruption. Okay, I'm giving all of that information up. I'm giving names. Okay, I even got your email addresses, your old ones or new ones. Even if you don't work there no more, I got all y'all email addresses. I'm exposing all federal documents too. Okay, I got it all. I even got the Kissinger report. Okay. Okay. I got it all. I got classified documents. Okay, you guys, they don't even know how many classified documents that I got. Okay, because like I said, I've been in this since 2014. Okay, I dug deep down the rabbit hole. So I got all the content. I got all the information, and I'm naming names. Okay, and I'm talking about not only in the pharmaceutical industry, in the housing industry, politically, federally, okay? I'm naming names because guess what? It's high time for all of y'all to be removed out of the way, okay? While they doing their roundups, okay? While the federal government, okay, is doing their roundups, y'all gonna get rounded up too. Y'all about to go to jail. Y'all, we're gonna talk about the financial fraud that is going on, okay, behind the scenes, okay? Insurance fraud, these corporate fraud, okay, these businesses working together to steal stuff from you, okay? It's all a planned plot, y'all. It's all a planned plot. These people have been doing the most diabolical, notorious evil that you can think of behind the scenes. These people are criminals. These people are witches, warlocks, wizards, magicians, whatever. They are not of God. Put it like that. These people are not of God. And these people have been doing everything up under the sun. And a lot of y'all are just out here stuck in deer in headlights and don't even know what is really going on. Like with the current situation now, with the food stamps. Y'all out there freaking out about the food stamp. But they're just like the Social Security Administration. There's a method to the madness. And I talked about this on my last slide. Okay, it's a method to the madness. These people, okay, let me just put it to y'all like this for y'all newbies out there, okay? Because some of y'all need to, and I try to, break it down to the most common sense understanding, possible way so everybody can understand. Okay, because some people, learn different ways. Okay, but anyway, so United States, you guys. Okay, and this is what I found out in my pharmaceutical research. This is why I flipped the script immediately. Okay, because I'm like, oh my God, these people really trying to unalive me. Okay, these foreign countries. Okay, America, fought y'all in World War I and World War II. Okay, y'all don't know about the Nuremberg trials. Okay, when America put the Germans on trial at the Nuremberg trials. Okay, they blew up the I might not be able to say that and took that, but they did the big thing over in Germany, taking out the Bear Corporation and all of that. Okay, guess what? How did Bear get back in the United States? But United States went over to Bear and just woohoo, and then put some of their executives on trial in the Nuremberg trials. Okay, yeah, some of y'all might not even know that. I'm giving y'all a history lesson. Well, guess what? Guess what? Well, y'all, and then other wars in other countries, America went in and did things too. Okay. Y'all need to understand the bottom line of infiltration. Understand. Okay. Google it. What does infiltration mean? Okay. Infiltration. Instead of going into an all-out war, okay, they were strategic. Oh, we're gonna get United States another way. We're gonna get United States another way, and it's called eugenics theory. Okay, you're talking about the Margaret Sangers of Planned Parenthood. You're talking about the Rockefellers, the Rothschilds. You're talking about the Jesuits, the Carcassian. This is a foreign name. Carcassian family. Okay, it's the six powerful families, the Bilderbergs, okay, all of them. It's the powerful families, okay, that basically was controlling the dang on world, okay, thinking that they was the gods of goddesses out here, okay. They done lost their mind. They human beings like we is. We don't care about how much money they got. They out here doing evil stuff to the whole entire world because they got money and they got power and they thinking they can just rule over people. The only ruler of this kingdom is God. Okay, you cannot defeat God, okay, because God gonna come down on every single last one of y'all. So anyway, so you got all these powerful people. Y'all, I try to invite y'all, and look, don't come on my live with no nonsense. Dante, I remember Dante. I tried to invite you, but I don't know. And please don't come on my live doing no nonsense because I don't got time. So anyway, so these powerful families, okay. So I dug deep, and so then you have the Soviet Union, you got the Nazis, okay, all of this stuff, you guys, okay. Y'all should have learned this stuff in history lesson, okay. A lot of these countries didn't like America. They didn't like them. Okay, come on, y'all. Ding, 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 ding. Just like some people hate me. Like they really hating on me now because I'm exposing them. But I can care less what people think about me, and I can care less what people say about me. But I'm gonna tell you this: all the ones that were lying on me, trying to trump up stuff against me, guess what? I'm sue you for defamation. Okay. Plan on that. I'm gonna sue a lot of these people for defamation of character because I know a lot of these people have been doing the most evil, facetious things to me, you guys, because I know the truth. Okay, imagine that somebody know the truth, she exposed the truth, or you expose the truth, and now these people want to come after you because you exposing the truth. What sense does that make? Okay. These people want you to fall, and because they want to control you and they want you to keep your mouth shut. Okay, like you some kind of a child or a dog. Okay, like shut your mouth. I'm a grown ass woman. You are not gonna shut my mouth. Period. Okay, I was nice enough to let some of y'all. I was trying to let y'all hang yourself. I think that was what God was doing. Okay, God kept me quiet. I was working in the background with God. Okay, and I was healing humanity with my spiritual videos and my motivational videos, and then I was getting additional education. Okay, so while y'all think I was silenced, thought I was alone, you sadly mistaken. Okay, that's where you got it twisted at. Okay, I got a big powerful force, and I got other stuff going on that I'm not going to discuss. Okay, because it ain't none of their business what I got going on. Okay, but in the meantime, let's get back, y'all, because these powerful families, okay, and no matter how much they try to destroy me, it's not going to work. Okay, I'm built for this. I'm a warrior, but I'm not going to sit up here and let y'all continue to harm other people. I'm not going to do that. Okay, because I'm going to make sure, just like you try to remove me, I'm going to make sure your ass is removed permanently. Okay, that's permanently. You want to be out here harming people, innocent people? Guess what? I'm going to make sure that you will never be able to harm another human being ever again in life. Okay? Whether it come from God's wrath, okay, or whether it come from humanity, jail time, clickety clack, life in prison. Okay? Because that's where a lot of y'all going. A lot of y'all about to get life in prison, or per the U.S. Constitution, okay, a lot of y'all can go 6 feet under for committing treason. against the United States of America. Okay, you just can't be out here willy-nilly thinking that you can just commit treason against the United States. Okay, do fraud, waste, and abuse. Okay, work with all these foreign companies and do stuff for all these foreign people under the radar and think that you're not going to be held accountable. You done lost your everlasting mind. Okay, that is called treason. Okay, you will, okay, even if they might not, do the however the military JAG, okay, proceeds to charge you for your crime against the United States. That is what's going to happen. Okay, because a lot of y'all came for the wrong ones, and we expose everything. Like me, I'm exposing everything that you done behind the scenes, and they know who I am. Like I said, they know who I am. A lot of them watch me, gang stalk me, and everything else, y'all. I've been gang stalked. Okay, I've been followed. Okay, I done had a black magic, dark magic. Okay, rats put on my porch, magnet flies and maggots sent to my house, and I'm clean, y'all. Okay, this a boot wrapped around my boot wrapped around my tree. Okay, on the side of my house. Okay, that's black magic. They have been doing. Did I say the dead rat? The dead rat. They have been doing all of that, y'all. All of that to destroy me. Okay, these people is pissed off. They're like, oh, we got to get rid of her. But everything they're trying is not working. Okay, and they pissed. They pissed. Now I'm out. Now I'm out. They're like, oh Lord. Okay, we're going to jail. Oh, we're going to jail. Oh, we're going to jail. A lot of them know it. A lot of them know it. Okay. And they need to, because I don't want them harming you and your families. I don't. I really don't. It's not right. Okay. We need to get this country back together. Okay. From this foreign infiltration. Okay. Like I said, the foreign infiltration goes all the way back to World War I and World War II. They infiltrated the United States. Okay. And for all y'all think, I don't care if you a Democrat, Republican. Okay. Put your thinking cap on. Okay, you go to war with somebody, you think that person, okay, that person didn't get it unalive, you think that person ain't gonna come back and try to retaliate? Well, guess what? That's exactly what's been going on in the United States. It's been a foreign infiltration, and that's my article that I wrote that I'll be reading shortly. It was back from 2014. I wrote it after I researched the top 10 pharmaceutical corporations within the United States, because they were all foreign owned. Okay, Bayer, Pfizer, Moderna, GlaxoSmithKline, AstraZeneca, okay, all of them, okay, all of them, they're foreign, okay. You look it up your dang own self. You will see the majority of the pharmaceutical corporations in the United States are foreign owned, okay, providing deadly drugs for the American people. How come they ain't prescribing them drugs to their people? Okay. They ain't doing it because, if you travel like me, like I know you can get pharmaceutical drugs like in Mexico and in Thailand, because I went to Thailand. You can get drugs, okay, over there that you can't get over here, okay, or they're much more expensive here, and they get it for pennies on a dollar, okay, over in another country, okay. It was all the plan's plot. Because when I was doing my pharmaceutical research, they said their biggest profit base came from North America, which is United States. That's why they kept pumping us. And then you get these greedy politicians in the house, okay? These greedy politicians, okay, was lining their pockets with these pay for play schemes, okay? Oh, you donate to my campaign, and oh yeah, I'll let your pharmaceutical company do this. You do this for me and my hospital, and we'll promote your products here in the United States. This is how they was rolling, y'all. They was rolling like this behind the scenes. This was a lot of y'all don't understand, okay, what's been going on. Okay, but then not only that, they came into the United States, Bayer Pharmaceutical, via Bayer aspirin and birth control for women. That's why these women's insides is all jacked up now. Okay, that's why a lot of women have been unalive due to birth control or other products like the mammogram machines and all of that stuff. And then did y'all see that recent video where they had to and I researched this. It's all in my pharma research I'm talking about in my webinar. They had the one girl, this was recent though, The one girl had the maxi pad, and she looked in the maxi pad, and the maxi pad was molded in the inside. Y'all, that's the half of what I found when I dug into the pharmaceutical industry in regards to women's reproductive health. That is just a little snippet. The stuff that I uncovered, what they have been doing to these women's reproductive health products. Oh my goodness, y'all. It was scary. It was scary to the point I was like, and then too, you guys as well. Okay, and you see these videos about Africans and all these other countries dealing with female genital mutilation. Well, guess what? Female genital mutilation is here in the United States because it happened to me. Okay. I'm tired of people, trying to cover that shit up too. Okay. Female, because they let these foreign doctors come over here, okay, and bring that shit into the United States. Let's just keep it real out here. They brought the shit over here in the United States. Female genital mutilation is real. Just like they brought over here to this country. When you let the whole world in, this is what you dang gonna get. Okay. Just like when they brought over here, it's okay to molest and do stuff to an 8-year-old girl. Okay. Them other countries are marrying little girls. Okay. Having sexual relations with these little girls because they think it's okay. But they come here to America and do the same damn thing. But then when something, is talked about, oh, it's covered up immediately. Okay. The news media is corrupt and fake. Okay. They are controlled. Okay. I found the news media. Get this, y'all. I found the news media in pharmaceutical research. I said, I'll be doggone. Okay. How the news media was controlled by the top people. Okay. They speak whatever they are told to speak. So you can't believe the news media, y'all. They are bought and paid for. Okay. Just like, they be saying fake news. It is fake news because they is bought and paid for. I said, now how the hell did I run up on news media and pharmaceutical research? I connected every dang on dot, y'all, I could possibly find. And I mean, I took every bit of everybody's name in that pharmaceutical research and I nitpicked every little piece of name. Okay. And that's what they didn't like it. Okay. They tried to hack my computer, y'all, when I was doing my research. They tried to wipe my research. Okay. Like I was working on Merck. I think it was Merck. Yeah, I was working on Merck. And okay, I was working on it. And I never forget that day. I was working on Merck. I was in the McDonald's working on it. And it with nobody in the McDonald's. Then a man came to the McDonald's. The whole McDonald's was empty, but he came and sat directly towards me. Okay, so I said, you know what? Let me get on up out of here. Okay, so I grabbed my stuff and I left. Okay, I zigzagged so he couldn't see which way I was going. Okay, I get back to the house. My whole thing, and I know I saved it. I saved it like 2-3 times. Okay, because I took a computer class. Okay, Microsoft certified systems engineer. So I am very computer literate. I'm no dumb. Okay, I used to build computer databases and stuff like that. Okay, so anyway, y'all, he done wiped my whole thing clean off. I don't know if he had something in this thing, but I was like, you know what? I already got it. Okay, don't even worry about it because I had it on my flash drive. Okay, I already had it on my flash drive. I said, y'all can try to erase everything. Then when I went to y'all, I'm very animated. Okay, I'm very compassionate. I be moving and shaking, y'all. But so I went to print out my research, right? I went to my pharmaceutical research. I think it was like 500 pages. I went to a little print shop, okay? Because I said, if I go to a big print shop, it's going to be some problems. Okay, not knowing, okay, they tracked that research to the little print shop, y'all. They tracked it. Luckily, okay, me, computer literate as I am, okay, I had it on like multiple different devices. Okay, I had downloaded on multiple different devices, right? Okay, so and then I gave people that I knew. Okay, I said, because if something happens to me, because I was told by a federal agency and a military personnel person that if you speak out about this pharmaceutical research, they're going to unalive you. They told me that. A federal agency actually told me that. Military told me that. Okay, and at the time, 2015, 2016, oh yeah, they were unaliving doctors, scientists. They were unaliving just for coming out with a cancer cure. They were unaliving people. These doctors and These scientists, they were finding them 6 feet under. Okay, they were unaliving these people. So I said, oh shoot. I said, okay, now wait a minute. They have already tried to unalive me via the IUD device. Okay, I almost lost my life there. Okay, so I said, well, shoot, let me sit back a minute. Okay, but I wanted to get my research to Obama. So I go to this printing company, and after I, give people that I know little flash drive in case something happened to me. So I go into this printing company, y'all. And the manager, I was like, I want to print this out. I didn't tell him what it was. So he put it on. First, I tried to put it on their printer computer, and it didn't download. It was saying, it was flashing alert, cannot print, cannot print. Okay, so he was like, okay, let me put it on my computer, the company computer. Alert, cannot print, cannot print, cannot print. I was like, and those were Windows based. Okay, those were Windows based. So we went over to the Mac computer. Okay, we went over to the Mac. I hurried up, but this time I used my flash drive, and I hurried up and put the flash drive in there, y'all. Put it in there, and then thankfully the Mac computer, I was able to download it, and it saved the download. Okay, but then once it saved the download, it was like alert. Okay, cannot print, cannot print, alert, cannot print. Hi, Medbed. I'll see if I can bring you up here. So, me and the printer guy, we was like, oh my God. Okay, so y'all, they didn't want me to print out that research. They did not want me to print out that research. No, they did not. So I tried to invite you, man, but I don't know what's going on. So they didn't want me to print out that research, but I got that research printed out, and then I sent it to Obama. I'm telling y'all, and I sent it a quick way. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I use, but I didn't use regular mail, put it like that. But y'all, so I sent it to Obama very quick. That Obama administration, okay, responded within 2 days. Oh, you can become a federal contractor. Oh, yes, you can. Okay. I became a part of the National Small Business Administration, okay, up in Washington, D.C. Okay, I was on several boards. I was doing a lot, okay, just by my research. And I'm like, okay, wait a minute now. I must have hit the nail on the coffin with that pharmaceutical research. Y'all, I'm hot. I must have hit the nail on the coffin with that pharmaceutical research, because Obama came back quickly. Oh, apply for federal grants. Okay, you can become a federal contractor, because they knew that I opened up a can of worms, and I found out everything that they was doing. But then I thought about it, later down, a couple of years down the line, I was like, he did that because they wanted to watch me. Okay, they wanted me to they gave me a federal ID and everything. They wanted to watch me to see what I, was doing. Okay, that was a tactic. I said, boy, they slick. Okay, they slick. So I said, okay, y'all want to watch me? Guess what? I'm sending y'all corruption after corruption after corruption after corruption after corruption. So I started sending the federal government multiple. I'm gonna show y'all in my webinars multiple corruption stuff that I was uncovering. Lots of it, and I got receipts. Okay, it can't be debunked. I started sending. Okay, I'm gonna play y'all game. I'm gonna send you corruption after corruption after corruption after corruption after corruption in the housing industry, HUD, the FDA, Social Security Administration. Okay, in the hospitals, the insurance companies, y'all politicians. I'm gonna send y'all all the corruption I can find. Okay, the entertainment industry. I'm gonna send all the corruption I can find, and I found everything because I'm a God seer. Okay, I'm a God seer. God showed it all to me. And not only that, people were sending me stuff, y'all. People were sending me stuff. They're like, can you research this? My business on my blog, it's called Cabria, and it's Cabiri. This is what I started back in 2014 when I started writing my blog articles. And Cabria means Consumer Advocacy, Business Industry Research and Investigations. and I was investigating every nook and cranny of the United States of America. I was investigating everybody. They didn't know it because they thought I was just a small little piece of cheese out here, okay, that a little rat can come eat up. No, 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 no. But God, okay, I'm an angel with wings flying around investigating everything, okay? A child of God. That's what they didn't bank on. They didn't bank on me being an angel flying around investigating everything. And then for me decades later to come out and expose them all. Okay. Y'all, I guess because I'm new to YouTube, I don't even know what's going on with YouTube, y'all. But since I'm new to TikTok, you know what? I'm just gonna shut YouTube down. I'm just gonna shut this screen. But they by YouTube,